So I had this idea for something that has probably been done before. Do I care? No. This is gonna be a tier list of every US license plate because I don't know, I'm bored. So first, here's Alabama. I'd say it's pretty solid. It has a nice picture in the background. However, it does promote a link, alabama.travel, which probably, I don't know, that probably just bumps it down to an A tier. Next up, Alaska. This one is pretty lame, basically just a solid color. Next up is Arizona. It has a pretty cool background, Grand Canyon State. I think the Grand Canyon is in Arizona or something like that. So, yeah, still pretty good. Also A tier. Next up is Arkansas. This one, natural state. It's pretty lame, it just has a diamond in it. D tier. Could be worse. Next up, California. Basically just a solid color. Now, Colorado. So as you can see, this one isn't just a solid color. It's pretty much just a solid color, but there's some green at the top and the mountains have texture. So, I don't know. I like the mountains, so C tier. Next up, Connecticut. This one isn't quite a solid color. It's basically a solid color though. F tier. Next up, Delaware. Basically just a solid color. Next one, Florida. Has the two peaches on it. myflorida.com. C tier. Hawaii. Aloha State. This one has a nice pretty rainbow on it. I don't know. C tier. Next one is Idaho. This one, famous potatoes apparently. Good for them. But there's another Colorado. Just mountains pretty much. C tier. Illinois. Why is it below? Illinois. It's the one that you could never pronounce. Is it Illinois or Illinois? Land of Lincoln. This one, it's pretty lame. D tier. This one, I don't know. It's not great. Just a bridge. I mean, it's better than Kansas or Arkansas, not Kansas. C tier. Next up, Iowa. This one, I don't know, it's Iowa. It has a nice wind turbine. I like that. Other than that, it's pretty basic. D tier. Next one, Kansas. Basically just a solid color, but not a solid color. F tier. Actually, I mean, it's better than some. It has a nice coin on it. Let's go D tier. Kentucky. This one apparently has people's names on it. That's not at all concerning. Basically just a solid color, but not quite. F tier. Louisiana. This one has a funky bird on it. That's all I have to say. Funky bird. C tier. Next up is Maine. It has a nice bird. I like birds. I really like birds, so because of that, A tier. Actually, now that I think about it, Louisiana, B tier. I like birds. Next up, it's Maryland. It's just the flag. It's literally just the flag. D tier. Massachusetts, basically just a solid color. Michigan, also basically just a solid color. Same with Minnesota, but more. Mississippi, pretty much just a solid color. F tier. Man, these M states sure don't have good license plates. Missouri, solid color. Montana, also solid color. M states, do better. Nebraska, this one, it has mountains on it, but it's still basically just a solid color. F. Nevada, this one, I don't know, has a nice background. I like that. C tier. New Hampshire, I don't know, there's a rock on it. D tier. New Jersey, it's a gradient. New Mexico, it's basically just a solid color, but it has good colors. So instead of basically just a solid color, it's now F tier. New York, it's just yellow, basically just a solid color. North Carolina, this one has a lot of detail. There's like a plain thing and some grass. I don't know. C tier. North Dakota has a funny bowl, or whatever that is. has a nice sunset, good license plate. It also doesn't promote any websites, so it's our first S tier. Actually, now that I think about it, Alabama, you're good. I don't really care if you promote your alabama.travel. It's fine. Next, Ohio, the state that everyone thinks is funny, hee hee, even though it's not. B tier. Oklahoma. It has a nice bird. I like birds. C tier. Oregon. This tree is funky. I don't know, I always liked that tree. Also C tier. Pennsylvania. It's basically just a solid color, but more. F tier. Rhode Island. Also basically just a solid color, but more. South Carolina. It has a tree. D tier. South Dakota. Mount Rushmore. It's funky, I guess. C tier. Tennessee. Basically just a solid color. Texas. Literally just a solid color. Utah. It has a nice arch. I like it. B tier. Vermont. Basically just a solid color. Virginia. Basically just a solid color. Washington. It has some nice mountains, but still basically just a solid color. D tier. I like the mountains. West Virginia. This one, also basically just a solid color, but more, so F tier. Wisconsin. Literally just a solid color. Wyoming. Has a nice picture for it to end it off. Not bad. Really not that bad. I like it. A tier. So yeah, this is the tier list. I think it's pretty good. I'd like to hear what you think down in the comments. If I did anything awful, put everything in the wrong place, maybe this is the complete opposite of what you think. Maybe you hate Alabama and love New Mexico. I don't know. Just make your own or something. Or just insult me in the comments, that works too. So yeah. Bye.